Yes, sir. Thank you, Eric. Okay, so now I'm super excited to introduce Patrick Klein. He is a board member of ours. He's been with us from day one, making things happen. And Patrick is a vet and also a production coordinator for Viacom, MTV down in New York City. And he is, as Eric mentioned, putting together a Vets to Set program and also some acting workshops. So, Patrick Klein.
Hi, I won't take up too much of your time, but quick show of hands. How many actors we got in the room? Put them up, put them up, put them up. How many of those actors that have their hands up have become SAG eligible or a member of the union? Round of applause, please. That is a big accomplishment. And you did it from here. So, as Elias said, I work for MTV. I'm in Manhattan Monday through Friday, which allows me access to SAG in the city. And we are working closely to develop a program, a workshop, where we can teach you how to, like Elias said, put a resume together correctly, what a decent headshot should look like, self-taping, going over some techniques for self-taping, making sure that you have a reader if you need a reader, making sure that you view your self-tape before you send it to the producers or casting director. Etiquette. You know, a lot of people get excited because they want to act and they submit and then they start sending personal emails to casting directors and producers, and you know, though the hustle is appreciated, it's not so much professional, and it kind of knocks you down right off the bat because you're putting yourself into a pool of professionals, people who do know what a headshot is supposed to look like, people who do know what their resume is supposed to be formatted like. And if you have 10 of those people in a room with information the way it's supposed to look, and then you come walking through the door with information that is not so well put together, you've almost already knocked yourself out of the competition. And that's not your fault. It's because you don't know. It's because nobody's here to train you. So we're going to fill that gap. SAG is going to send a representative up here that we can speak with you directly. And we're going to go over the benefits of the union, what it means to be SAG eligible, what it means to be a must join, and the different programs that are available to you as actors. So that is coming. That is one of our main focuses, is to get that education to you. So when you walk in the room, you present yourself in the most professional way possible, and you give those casting directors a reason to give you a chance. I'm always available to answer any questions. I'll leave a couple of my business cards with my email. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I'd be happy to help you. Thank you so much.
Just to tag on a little bit of what he's saying and what I think what I was saying and kind of what everybody's been saying so far. You know, when the problem when we get a resume or something that looks unprofessional, or when somebody's behaving unprofessionally, and I don't mean behaving like naughty. I mean, like, if you send an email that's clearly unprofessional, or you have an interaction that's, you know, just clearly unprofessional, the thing that does in our minds, I'll speak for myself, in my mind, is it raises a red flag that, yes, there's this little thing, which isn't that big of a deal, but if I'm going to have to rely on you for the next week or 2 or 5, how many more times are we going to have a thing like this happen? Do you know what I mean? So that's the reason why, kind of being professional up front and at all times. One thing that I always tell people, like when we do our PA workshops and we do our workshops, one thing I tell people is that every day on set, you have to treat it as if it's a job interview for the next day on set. I want to repeat that. Every day on set is a job interview for the next day on set. So even if you're working, even if you're hired and you got paid to be there that day, you're really interviewing for your next day. Because if you don't pass that interview, you're not coming back the next day.